At Footscray City Primary School, we understand that it is highly important to ensure that our students are educated on humanities and social sciences, which are the studies of human behaviour and interaction in social, cultural, environmental, economic and political contexts. Humanities is vital in assisting students with understanding themselves as well as others who come from different walks of life through their languages, histories and cultures. It teaches students empathy, critical thinking and how to make sense of the world around them. Students will be taught about 3 of the domains of humanities at Level 3. These include history, geography, and civics and citizenship. History is an inquiry into the past that encourages students to utilise their curiosity and their imagination. It is important to have an understanding of history as it provides students with the ability to identify aspects of the past which have influenced the societies we currently live in. Geography as a subject feeds the willingness children have to explore the world around them. As globalisation is occurring and our world is as interconnected as ever, it is of great value that students are educated about the country they live in, as well as other societies around the world.
Here at Footscray City Primary School, we strive to ensure that all our teaching faculty have a strong sense of understanding and knowledge of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders' history and culture, and demonstrate this through our teachings. Your child will learn about Australians, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders people language, culture and help gain an understanding of history in Australia.
Our pedagogies will involve us teaching Level 3 Humanities with a hands-on approach. We strive to create an environment where our students are able to work collaboratively and individually without disruption. Children in our school are accustomed to working collaboratively to generate and discuss ideas and to provide feedback for each other in order to create a high standard of work.
Throughout your child's studies here at Footscray City Primary, we will be conducting a range of different excursions and learning opportunities for our students in regards to attending places that look at Australian Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander culture and history. A few places we will be looking at consist of the Immigration Museum, the Melbourne Museum, more specifically the Bunjalaka exhibit, as well as holding incursions such as Burunja Cultural Centre, which teaches our kids about Aboriginal objects, drawings and paintings, as well as ceremonial objects from New Ireland and New Britain.
In addition to our students expanding their knowledge on Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander history, students will also be invited to broaden their knowledge surrounding Australian history by partaking in excursions to places such as the Maribyrnong River, the Shrine of Remembrance, as well as the Footscray War Memorial, where we will pay our respects to our soldiers, both past and present, and really grasp a greater understanding around our heritage and Australia's story in order to benefit our children in their future endeavours.
In relation to the Australian Curriculum 1.4, throughout your child's humanities studies, students will be provided the opportunities to learn and gain experiences from local communities in collaborative work, which will help strengthen their knowledge on Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders' background, histories and language. Correlating to the Australian Curriculum 2.4, here at Footscray City Primary School, we strive to provide our students with a high understanding and respect for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders' histories, cultures, using the 3 R's prototype: respect, relationships, and reconciliation. The 3 R's aims to provide teachers with a range of activities and resources that correlate with the Australian curriculum, which cover a range of topics from place and country, identity and significant dates within Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders history. For example, National Close the Gap Day and National Reconciliation Week, we plan to get all our students from all year levels to participate in activities that inform and allow students to gain understanding and respect for these days in our Australian history. The students will, for National Reconciliation Week, create a timeline of reconciliation that reflects the history and our future.
Here at Footscray City Primary, we thrive on our students' involvement within the community and the relationships formed with external personnel. Footscray City Primary is a strong believer of bringing and understanding a positive movement to the forefront of our community. For many years now, We have done this by participating and celebrating the concept of Reconciliation Week. Reconciliation Week is about Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander culture being greatly recognised and celebrated throughout discussion and activities countrywide. Here at Footscray City Primary, we will be celebrating Reconciliation Week by creating artwork around the school in relation to the Dreamtime at the G football match, as well as holding special performances where native dances, songs and stories will be performed for all students.
In this unit, students will learn how to identify the previous Indigenous terms for local area, examples of change and continuity in our local communities, region and state. Students will gain additional knowledge surrounding identity, culture, language and Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander history. This will be done by students grasping an insight and first-hand analysis regarding connection between different generations, backgrounds and environments. Throughout the duration of our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander studies here at Footscray City Primary School, students will also gain additional benefits and practice in relations to their literacy and humanities skills, as well as enrich themselves with deeper knowledge regarding traditions, cultural diversity and worldviews.
The course will involve the students taking a number of excursions as place-based education. One of the places they will be visiting is Bunjalaka in the Melbourne Museum. Place-based education immerses students in local heritage, culture and experiences, using these as foundation for the study of language, arts, social studies and in this case, humanities. Our goal through the year is to ensure that every student is competent in the field of humanities, and with our capable staff, every student will have the resources and opportunities to thrive.
Civics and citizenship will be integrated into our school curriculum to encourage students to understand the importance of rules in our society, as well as why it is necessary to use a democratic system. Humanities education is invaluable to students of all ages, especially those completing their primary schooling. In learning humanities, not only do we explore the world around us, we develop our thinking skills. As stated in the Australian curriculum, students will develop the ability to question, think critically, solve problems, communicate effectively, make decisions and adapt to change. These are not skills learned overnight. They take years to grow, and there is no better time to work on them than during childhood, when the mind is as active as ever and innately curious.
In Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences, we focus on the first key concept of visual spatial intelligence. People who are strong in visual spatial intelligence are good at visualizing things. These individuals are often good with directions as well as maps, charts, videos and pictures. This is important in the geography module, as being able to read and understand maps is compulsory in the Level 3 standard of the Victorian curriculum. The teachers are sensitive to the needs and interests of their pupils, providing a variety of resources to suit the individuals in their classes, and provide homework directly linked to what the children are learning in their lessons. Children feel safe, valued and highly engaged in their learning at our beautiful school. Teachers are involved with the students, and there is a sense of mutual affection and respect between all members of the class to create a perfect classroom climate.
Students at Footscray City will explore, celebrate and commemorate the history and diversity of our community and Australia by learning about symbols and emblems and what they represent. Students will be introduced to the movement of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, as well as European colonisation throughout early to mid-1800s, as well as learn about the significance of country and place.
Throughout your child's studies here at Footscray City Primary, we assess our students' knowledge depending on the quality of work that they produce, as well as get students to display their work around their tables where they constantly work to keep a visual basis of the ideas in which they have studied and learned. The children's following and progressing work will be celebrated by having it displayed around the classroom once it is completed, to give them confidence to now not only show their fellow friends their work, but as well as the rest of their peers within the classroom.
Children's work will be showcased around the school, where the rest of the child's year level, which is doing the same basis of work, can see how others have approached the same tasks and gain more knowledge by seeing others' work, while all of them are following the same curriculum, and parents as well as teachers will browse at the children's work. In order to assess the students collaboratively, we will be looking for pride in one's work, teamwork, collaboration skills, communication skills, as well as knowledge presented on the topic given by the fellow educators and teachers.
To remember, to ponder, to respect. to uphold,
Calicut not willing to dominate.
I become modern love.
We